Passengers is the most poorly researched sci-fi film ever. There are so many things wrong with it. For example, there's a scene in the film where the centrifuge malfunctions on a spaceship and the artificial gravity immediately stops. Seriously? Have you never heard of something called inertia? Another annoying thing is the fact that lights are on, even though everyone is asleep at the beginning of the film. What a waste of electricity. I'm not a botanist, but I believe that's a nettle oak, or at least some kind of a non-fruitful tree. And if it is, question, why the hell did they bring a non-fruitful tree on a spaceship? Maybe it has syrup? I don't know. I don't think it does. Probably some botanist is cringing right now and thinking that I'm an idiot. And the characters are also able to just pass between low pressure and higher pressure areas, and all that happens is that they run out of breath. Yeah, I call bollocks on that. During the Apollo-Soyuz mission, the cosmonauts had to spend like 2 hours in a special corridor that they built between the two ships before passing from one to the other, just because Apollo had a slightly different air pressure than Soyuz. And how about the part where Chris Pratt cries and the tear drips and it doesn't bubble up like in this famous viral video? I mean, come on, did they not research this at all? In case you're a little slow, I'm totally joking. This film is pretty good and I do recommend it. While it's not perfect, there are some scenes that go on for a little longer than I wanted. Overall, it's probably the best thing Sony has done in quite a while. I wouldn't go as far as to say that I'm taking my Sony is cancer comment back, but it does prove that occasionally they're capable of making something which is okay. I'm not the kind of guy who usually gives out spoiler warnings, but spoilers. The film follows Chris Pratt, who wakes up way too early on a spaceship alone. Then he looks at Jennifer Lawrence sleeping next to him and goes, "Damn, every other picture on Google Images of her breasts." So he wakes her up and bones her. The scene goes on for quite a while, but I probably wouldn't have a problem with it if it wasn't for the fact that I'm an emotionless robot, like the best character in the film. So after what feels like an hour, it could have been more. The film remembers that it's supposed to have a plot, so Lawrence Fishburne shows up and the film completely shifts in tone. After watching two of the best looking Hollywood actors attempt to show a deeper connection than a purely sexual one, secondary spoilers, they fail, the film suddenly becomes about stopping the ship from exploding or something, which was foreshadowed like an hour ago or something. Anyways, guess what? They succeed. As you can see, the film does have a laser thin plot, and I think it should have been a 45-minute long episode of one of those TV shows with star in the title. There just simply isn't enough story to fit a feature length. But the little story that it does have is good. There's also references to Star Trek, which was nice, so I give it overall a good rating. Check out my other videos, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, thanks!